Welcome to Thursday night. I don't know if you all heard it on probably TikTok or maybe your local news. A famous judge that you've seen on TikTok, maybe Facebook, Judge Franklin, I done forgot his name. Kapler? You seen him on TV in this town. He died today. Judge Frank Capel, or something like that, passed away today. As you notice, he had cancer, and I figure he died of cancer. I wish there was other judges like him all over the United States. He was a fair judge. I loved him. He was a veteran, if I remember him saying, hello, 709. And I don't know if you heard of that Judge Frank Caprid, or what, He's always he's judge, and they go over I forget what state and city he was in. He was fair. And, he was a good judge. But that road trip to St. Matthews, Kentucky, which is outskirts of Louisville, but it's still part of Louisville. I don't like driving in Louisville. It sucks. My son was using Google to come back home. I was using, Wise or something. I always told my son, let me know 3 or 4 or 5 minutes in advance. That way I can get over in one lane to the other. He waits until the last minute where I can't get over. Yeah, I know he had cancer because I saw he done a video where he didn't have any hair. He's gonna be missed. And I wish all judges is like that. I would love to have a judge like that here in Clark County. And you all heard, I think it was maybe last Friday, this boy killed his father in Jeffersonville, Indiana, cut his head off, and all that. He was in court today. Hello, Just Sex. Went to court. Hi, Bob. And went to court. The sheriff wants to transfer this guy to prison. They don't want to take the responsibility. Hello, Justin. Hello, Ms. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're all here. Okay, since some of you new in here, I'm in my 70s on a fixed income, 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, back problems. Hello, Yoakum. No, I ain't got my socks on. And I'm single, ugly, not too smart. And, I'm trying to educate people of my age. You see 709 in there. If you got any questions about Canada, know anything about Canada, he'd be the person to ask. And he's in the Providence of well, but I'm here to inform you, let you know anything that I buy, either through Amazon or wherever, I do a video on it. Like my LG ThinQ stove, which is a piece of doo-doo, you know. Yeah, I saw it. I know what Sunday was. I think I got my grandma's hair right now. Her hair is short, you know. And I told you I bought a computer in February of 25 of this year from Amazon. Here's something you people might not know. Look at third-party stuff on Amazon. Look them up. See if they're good or bad. Well, I got me a laptop, HP. And the third party was PC Online. Look it up. Look PC Online. And scroll down to the BBB, which is the Better Business Bureau. You see hundreds of complaints on PC Online. And you can call PC Online. They won't answer the phone, the voicemail. They won't call you back. You can send them an email. They won't get back at you. This HP I got in February, but the warranty says I got it in November. But the sales slip from Amazon and all that and everything else says I got it in February. You know, be wary of those people. Look it up. Maybe if you got a Best Buy, I know it costs more money. But like I said, go to PC Online. Look in the BBB, the business part of it, and you can see everything I'm telling you is the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. That's the facts. I don't want to see any of you getting taken advantage of.
Today's demonstration. Let me verify. He stepped into his place and made a call.
I don't want to see nothing happen
Kate
to
maintained
you.
her professional smile while exchanging a tense glance with Joshua.
And
everything on the assumption that Lawrence Deckard, her
my
former colleague,
wall wart that goes to my SDS 200 went out the door, you could say. I don't know if a cat bit into it or what, but it went out. So I dug in my box, got the cigarette lighter thing that you can plug it into your lighter plug. Well, I tried it in my power supply. It didn't work. Something told me this morning, take it out to my car and plug it in. It worked. So I know it's the wall wart for the SDS 200 police scanner.
What had appeared rustic from a distance revealed itself as cutting.
I need your help, people. I need about $30 to get a new wall wart from Bearcat Warehouse. I think it's what it is.
They followed
it's around
Sons to main
$20,
reception,
$24,
entering a stone lobby with a
and
massive stone fireplace
probably
and a wall of windows
$8
overlooking
to
the valley.
ship it. So
Behind the reception desk,
you
the
can go,
striking logo dominated
hello,
the Atlas
Austin,
holding
welcome
not the
back.
world on his shoulders,
I
but
like
what appeared
that
to be a
car.
stylized aircraft engine. Welcome to Silver Creek Research Campus, the receptionist
And
greeted them. How may
you
I
all
assist you?
people
Captain
that's
Reynolds
my
and Engineer
age,
Miller to see Dr. Deckard, Kate replied.
Fords
confidently.
came
The
out,
receptionist
I
checked her
believe, in
computer.
the
I don't see
60s,
you on Dr.
70s,
Deckard's calendar. May I
with
ask the reason of your visit? Before Kate could respond, a deep voice
Ford,
came from behind them.
not Falcon.
She turned to face a tall, distinguished man in his late 70s.
Maverick came out with a Ford
Maverick.
Maverick. You all remember
Despite the
them?
decades since she'd seen him, Kate immediately recognized Lawrence Deckard. her
I'm
father's
doing
closest
okay. I
colleague.
cut a little grass,
Larry,
but I'm
she
kind of
acknowledged
wore
using a
out.
familiar
I didn't
name
know
from her childhood. It's been
if
a
I
long
was
time.
going to get on here
Deckard's face
tonight,
registered
but
genuine
since I've
shock.
been reading
My
about
God, it is you.
Judge
After all these years,
Frank
he glanced at the receptionist.
Kepler or
It's all right,
whatever
Susan.
you all seen
Captain
on
Reynolds is an old family
TV,
friend. He approached Kate, studying her face with a
TikTok,
mixture of emotions too
YouTube.
complex to decipher.
He was
You look
a
just
nice
like him,
judge.
he
He
said
passed
softly,
away
then seemed to
today
collect
of
himself.
cancer.
What brings you to Silver Creek, and who is your companion? This is Joshua Miller, an aerospace engineer I've been consulting
And
with.
that's the reason
Kate
I'm
said,
on
watching
here.
Deckard's reaction carefully. We're here about Flight 847. A
And
flicker of recognition.
I made a
crossed
trip
Deckard's
to
face
St.
quickly.
Matthews.
Flight 847, I'm not
Yeah.
familiar with. The Delta flight that emergency landed in Denver last
Is
night.
Norton's Hospital.
After its Atlas 650 engine failed under circumstances remarkably similar to my father's crash. Deckard's expression hardened slightly. I see. Perhaps we should continue this conversation in my office. He turned to the receptionist. Susan, please clear my morning appointments. He led them through a security
And
door into a
he got
hallway
arthritis
with
so
historical
bad.
and photographs, many
Got
featuring
spurs
experimental
on his
aircraft from the
spine.
1960s and 70s. Kate noticed one photo.
He's
showing a much
lucky
younger
he's
Deckard
not
standing beside her
paralyzed.
father in front of a B-52. Both men smiling broadly. The sight sent a pang through her chest.
And
Deckard's office occupied
he
a corner
takes
of
a
the main
shot
building with windows
every
overlooking
other
both the
week
central campus and
for
the
that.
tiny
I don't know
aircraft
if that's
debris field Kate
supposed
had
to
spotted earlier.
help
The
him
space
out
was immaculate
or
leather
anything
furniture,
like that.
aviation memorabilia in glass cases and walls lined with awards and patents. Please sit. He
And
offered, closing the door
you
and
people
engaging
got
an electronic
that as a
privacy system with
diabetic.
touch
I want to
on the
ask
desk
you
panel.
something.
Now, Catherine, what exactly do you think you know about Flight 847?
Do you all
He set his
take
gaze up. I know the
Matt
Atlas
Foreman?
650 engine contained experimental stealth materials that become unstable
And,
under specific flight conditions.
People is I guess getting cancer or something from Matt Foreman. I don't know. And I'm taking about 1,000 milligrams a day. I know there's doctors and nurses on here, and you people that's diabetic knows about Matt Foreman. And I cut a little grass, about 10 minutes, and I stop until tomorrow. Let's see if I can find this. I gotta figure out which side it's on. Okay. See, this is Leota Country Product. I gotta look at it. FROLIC. You know, it's this weekend. And it's up in Scott County. It's tomorrow and Saturday. That's where I'll be Saturday. And it's nice. It's nice. If you live in the area,
Pilot for the Air Force Strategic Air Command.
you might
Applied. Flying
go
B-52s
to. Well,
experimental aircraft.
from
Yes,
Scottsburg,
but do you know what he was testing?
you know, you can come down 31
Your father was
southbound,
the primary test pilot for
and
Project Sky Shield from its
right
inception
there,
in 1965
31,
until 1978.
356, and
He
the
flew more
oldest store
experimental
where they've
missions
got
than any other pilot in
a
the
general
program.
dollar store. You
He
turn
felt as
right
though the
there
floor had dropped away
and
beneath
follow
him.
Leota
That's not
Road
possible.
all the
He
way
would
up
never have
till
been
you
part of a
run
program that
into it.
endangered civilian lives.
They
He
got
wasn't, Deckard
old
replied.
farm
At least not
tractors,
known. He took another
farm
step.
oil,
Sky Shield began as a purely military
International,
program, developing radar
John
materials
Deere.
for strategic bombers. All testing was done on
It's
dedicated
kind of like
volunteer
a
crews
flea
who understood the
market.
risks. Then what changed? Joshua demanded.
You have
The Cold
people
War
selling
intensified,
honey,
simply. By the
all kinds of
mid-1970s,
stuff.
Soviet
They have
radar technology
music.
had advanced significantly. We needed to test our materials under more diverse conditions than military test
And,
flights could provide. So you started
I
putting them on
would-
commercial aircraft.
I think I might videotape it
Not
because
my decision.
doing
Deckard
it
countered
live,
accusing her.
the
I
internet
was overruled
is
by the
not
Military
too
Oversight
good.
Committee. They authorized limited civilian testing without informing the test
You know,
pilots, including your
You
father.
people, it's
And
my
when he found out,
age,
Deckard's expression darkened.
knows
Theodore discovered the civilian
when they
testing
first came
program in
out
late
with cell
1978.
phones,
He was
when they
furious,
first came out with
threatened
cell
the public to
phones,
testify before Congress.
it
He
was
had
on the
documentation
lower
witnesses,
frequency,
everything needed to expose the
maybe
program.
I'm thinking about 152 megahertz.
Deckard replied, his voice heavy
And you
with
never had
frustration
drop
and
calls. You
They
could
tried to
talk for
discredit
miles and
him, ordered him to
miles.
fly a demonstration
The
mission
cell
to
phones
prove
we
the
got
materials were
now
safe.
is
The
on
weather that day
microwave
was supposed to be clear,
frequencies.
but a freak storm system
Being a
developed
ham
overnight,
radio operator,
creating exactly
and
the
you can
conditions that
ask
would trigger
any
material
amateur
failure.
radio
Joshua concluded,
operator.
the worst failure we'd ever seen, Deckard confirmed.
Is,
The composite literally dissolved
they
under the
explain
specific
microwave
frequency
frequency.
vibration created by the storm turbulence. The
And
aircraft,
it's not like,
his voice
you
broke.
know,
We found pieces of the
146
B-52
or
scattered across
220
5 miles of
megahertz and
wilderness.
440.
Kate struggled
You
to
can go a
process
lot
this information.
ways.
The idea
But
that
in
her
the
father had been
microwave
part of Project
frequencies,
Sky Shield,
people,
unknowingly testing the very materials
you got
that would eventually
trees
kill him,
in
was
line of
almost
sight,
unclear.
and you got
If what you're
leaves
saying
on
is
the
true, she said
trees.
finally, why
You're
continue
not
the
going to
program
get
after
that
such a
far.
catastrophic failure?
You're going to have
Why
drop
risk
calls
your
and
lives?
stuff like
Because the
that.
technology worked. Deckard replied
When you
simply.
drive down the
Despite the
interstate,
failures
you
of
see all
fundamental
the cell
concepts of sound,
towers
each
up and
incident
down the
provided data
interstate.
that improved the next iteration. By the mid-1980s, we had developed materials
There's
that
a
were
cell
99%
tower
stable under all conditions.
on I-65 about the 23.5.
Kate countered. In military
But you
calculations,
go
it
down
was
where
deemed
my
acceptable.
brother lives in
Deckard said
Lexington,
without emotion.
Indiana.
The strategic advantage
It's
of
a
radar
dead
visible
zone
aircraft
for
was
cell
considered worth the
phones.
risk. Kate
I don't
countered.
care what kind of
Tell
cell
that to the
phone you
families of
got.
Cincinnati
There's
Flight
no cell
4273
towers.
or Air Wisconsin
So-
498, or the other incidents you've covered up over the decades.
So that's how come I
17
try to
years,
teach you
finally.
about
17
everything.
confirmed incidents in 45 years out of millions of flights.
I would
Statistically
be
insignificant.
going to that thing.
Human lives
Let
are
me bring it
statistics.
up here.
Joshua
This is
said.
where I'm going to
Deckard turned
be
to him,
going
his eyes narrowed.
Saturday.
You're Daniel Miller's
You know.
nephew, aren't you? I suspected when I saw the name. He had the same moral indignation.
We're going to have arts and crafts, flea
The
market,
bigger picture, Joshua's
quilt.
voice rose. My uncle was murdered for trying to expose this program.
quilt raffling, live music, watermelon eating contest,
Corrected coldly.
antique
Just as
farm
Theodore
machinery
had
show,
not done the job for us. The casual admission
pedal
like
pull
Kate
contest,
felt physical pain at hearing her father's
French
potential
made
murder discussed so
decoration,
clinically.
great booze.
So you admit it,
Hello.
she said quietly. Atlas Corporation, with the government approval, has been deliberately endangering and occasionally sacrificing civilian lives
Yeah.
for military technology. For American supremacy, Deckard corrected.
I want to
For
thank
victory in the Cold
everybody.
War.
I'm coming
For
from
maintaining our
Indiana,
technological edge
USA.
against emerging threats.
Hello,
The
John
calculus is brutal but simple.
County,
A few dozen lives
Kansas
weighted
cop.
against
Watch
potential
how you
losses
doing
saved
this
the
evening.
conflicts that never happened because our stealth technology prevented them. He stood
And
moving
people,
to the
you
window
see
overlooking the
JOCO,
aircraft
KS,
Out
Cop
there
Watch.
lies the physical
Go to
evidence
his
of
YouTube
every
channel.
Sky Shield
You'll
related
like
incident
him.
Since
You'll like
1965. We recover what we can study. It learns
And
from it. Each failure has taught us something valuable.
And I've told you
including
in my
father's plane.
road
Asked her
trip
voice
today,
tight. Yes, Deckard.
another
We
YouTuber.
recovered approximately 60% of the B-52. The rest was inaccessible.
That's true. It got up to 15. Now it dropped down to 2.
Imagining pieces of her father's aircraft arranged among the
There's a
others. Twisted
YouTuber,
metal testifying to lives
She's
cut
a
short of
widow.
technological advancement.
and she only
Why
got
are you
about
telling us all this? She asked
125
Aren't you concerned we'll expose the
subscribers.
program?
Her name is
With what
Noreen
evidence? Deckard asked, not
Snyder.
unkindly.
Noreen
The
Snyder.
447 has been classified.
Something like
The
it.
flight recorder data
Noreen
is being erased as we
Snyder.
speak.
N-O-R something
Are in
Snyder.
military custody beyond the
If
reach
you
of
like
civilian
poetry, she
There's
reads
still Joshua's
poetry.
documentation. Obtained illegally and easily
She has
discarded.
people
Deckard shook his head.
on
Besides,
her live
Catherine asked
stream.
herself, who would believe you? A conspiracy
And,
spanning 5 decades involving multiple administrations, the
That
military,
is
and one of
I
America's
guess you could
largest
say he's
defense
a
contractors.
doctor, but,
You'd be dismissed as delusional.
you know, a
The worst part was that
professor
Kate knew he was right.
that
Without
writes
concrete,
book on
irrefutable
poetry.
evidence, any accusations would be easily
So,
dismissed and buried.
I want you to go
Then
to
why
her
tell us
channel.
anything? Joshua demanded. Deckard returned to his desk, his movements suddenly those of a much older man.
And
Because I'm dying.
people, I don't know if this really happened or not.
He looked directly at
I
me.
had a
And
dream.
because I owed
Sometimes
Theodore that
dreams
much,
come
he was more
true.
than a colleague, he was my
Go
friend.
back,
Kate felt a complex mixture
in
of
your
emotions,
memory,
anger, grief, and strange
or
love,
maybe
a
you
flicker
know
of
where to
sympathy
look
commanded
at
for her.
when
If you truly
President
were his
Carter
friend, she
was
said,
president
help us
there.
expose the truth. Give us something
I want
concrete
to
that
say
can't be buried or explained away.
maybe
Deckard
Las
was silent
Vegas,
for a long moment,
Nevada,
seeming to wrestle
maybe.
with
I
some
can't
further debate.
remember part. I
Finally, he
can
reached into his desk and
that
removed
they
his
tried to
key.
kill
Your
President
father was
Carter
always
back
3
there
steps ahead of
then.
everyone,
I don't
he
know
said
if I
with
just
admiration in
dreamed
his
it
voice. He
or
suspected his test
or
flights were being
what, but
manipulated,
I
so he installed
I
his
can
own data
remember
recorder, one that
something
wasn't on any official manifest.
about that,
Kate's
but
breath caught.
you know,
A
about
secondary
President Carter.
byproducts. He mentioned it in his letter, said
And it was kind of like an inside job. In that dream,
I always assumed it was destroyed or lost in the most
you know
inaccessible
where
part of the crash
the
site.
Democrats
But you know
says
where
that
to look,
Russian
he concluded.
people
I have
was
coordinates of the
behind
primary debris field that
Trump
was deemed
on the
inaccessible in
voting.
1979.
That's the same thing
Deckard
that
handed her
happened
the key.
under
This
Carter.
opens a storage locker in the east hangar containing
I
flight
could be
equipment
right,
and
I could
topographical
be
maps of the
wrong.
crash area. The
But
coordinates are
you're
written
my
inside the map.
YouTube family. You know
Kate
where
took
to
the key,
go to
hardly daring
look
to believe.
at it.
Why help us now after decades of
So-
silence? Because Sky Shield has outlived its purpose.
This is something that bugs me. Sometimes
The
my
technology
dreams
has been
come
superseded by
true.
newer innovations.
Some
Yet
of
the
them I
program
hate.
continues out of institutional inertia and corporate profit motive.
But
He looks suddenly
that one
frail,
dream, I dream it
listening
3 or
to
4
his
times
slumped
that
shoulders.
I
And
came
because
into
I'd like
some
to die
money.
with at least one act of
Millions
atonement
of
to my
dollars.
A
And
sharp
I own
knife
property.
broke them. Deckard quickly
It
pocketed his
covers
empty glass and
3 to
smoothed his
4
features into a
states.
professional mask.
You
Come in,
know,
he called.
the property
The
is
door opened
in
to reveal a security
all
officer.
3 or 4
Dr.
states.
Deckard, the team from Washington, has arrived.
They had underground
They're asking for
things
you
where you
specifically.
can live. They
Thank
had
you.
the
I'll be
grocery
right there.
store, the
Deckard
golf
waited until the
carts,
officer left, then
and stuff like
Ooh,
that.
I love that. Make sure you clean it.
I saw an accident that was on video. One of these new electric cars
then turned back
that
to Kate and Josh.
Elon Musk
That
had.
gives you
It wasn't
approximately
even
30 minutes.
24
The East
hours
Hangar is through the
old.
Research quad past Building C.
He got
Personnel
hit
will
by
do a
an
demonstration
idiot.
on the west side of the campus. And then West
And
Joshua asked,
like I said, he
"Even
didn't
with the
know
black
about
box,
the,
how do we get off
how
the
the
property?
cameras worked
There's a
on it.
maintenance gate on the north
Well,
perimeter.
the
that's
person that
minimally monitored.
hit
The
him,
code is 1979.
his insurance
Deckard's
only
mouth
covers
twisted and what might have been
$25,000 of it.
Theodore would appreciate the irony. He checked his watch.
Them
"I need to
Teslas
go.
ain't
The
cheap.
delegation includes people who would recognize you, Captain. and
What
ask you
happened
questions."
if he hit
As he
hit
moved toward the
you?
door, Kate called after him.
You was
"Was
in
it
a
worth it, Larry?
$50,000
All
pickup
lives including
truck,
my father's.
and you only had
Deckard
$25,000.
That's the
There's
question
something
I
wrong
asked
with that.
myself every day for 44 years. He turned to face her
So-
one last time. Your father would be proud of you, Catherine. He always said you had better judgment than
But
either.
I like to watch
With that, he was
things
gone,
on
leaving Kate and
YouTube.
Joshua alone with
If
the key
it
that
ain't
finally
Mike
unlocked the truth about
Holmes.
Theodore Reynolds' death,
And that's what I'm going to talk
expose
about
one of the
Mike Holmes
longest-running
for a
and
few
deadliest
minutes.
classified programs in
You
American
all
history.
like to build
The moment Decker's
houses.
footsteps faded down the corridor, Kate and Joshua exchanged a look of mutual understanding. 30
Well,
minutes was barely enough time to locate the storage locker, let alone
I
find
wish
off
I
the
could.
property.
I think it's NOR.
Pocketing the key. Now,
NOREEN
adopting the purposeful pride of employees with legitimate business.
Snyder
The visitor badges Deckard
SY.
had provided gave them limited access,
And-
but Kate knew their presence would raise questions if they lingered
Like I
too long
say,
in anyone else.
I think I
The
still
research
got.
pod was a
That's
carefully
right.
landscaped
Something's
courtyard
cleaned
surrounded
my
by laboratory
all my saved
Most personnel
emails
appeared to
out
be
for
heading toward the
some
western
reason.
side of the campus. Deckard had predicted.
I got
followed by whatever
emails
demonstration
and
was
files, you know, like
Kate and
bills,
Joshua moved
this
in the
and
opposite
that.
direction, following discreet signs
Everything
toward the east hangar.
disappeared for some
Do you
reason.
trust him?
I don't
Joshua
know what
asked under his
happened.
breath as they walked. Deckard, Kate considered the question.
I find it, I write it down on the
He's dying and
paper
seeking redemption.
and
That makes him more trustworthy
put
than
it
he's been
up
for the past
there.
40 years. The East Hangar loomed ahead a massive structure with the utilitarian design.
I
of
think it's
military Unlike the
NOREEN
rustic luxury aesthetic of the main campus, this
Snyder.
building made no pretense
You
of
know,
its purpose. Aircraft
Snyder?
maintenance and storage
That sounds
with high
right.
security doors.
That's okay. I'll look it up
Kate
later.
swiped their visitor badge at the entrance, holding her breath. The light
All
flashed
that.
green,
She's a
and
widow.
with
Her
a
husband passed
metallic
away
filter.
years
Deckard
ago.
must have elevated our access, Joshua murmured as they
And-
entered. The hangar's interior was cavernous.
She already
and
got
lit
about
by
100,
partially disassembled commercial generators suspended from a
125
massive gantry. Workstations
subscribers.
with specialized tools surrounded the engine, while
Because
diagnostic
people,
equipment hummed
you know,
softly.
not
The scene
into
resembled a mechanical
porns.
autopsy. with
I
the
remember
engines
when
components
I was
separated
in school.
and examined.
This is over 50
Atlas
years
650,
ago.
Kate identified
We
the
had
vehicle,
to do
probably
write
from
some
another incident they're
poems,
studying.
stuff
They
or a
moved
short
quickly past the engine
story.
toward a row of the
I don't
storage
think they
lockers
do
along the
that
far
in
wall.
school anymore,
Each was secured
people.
with a simple padlock numbered sequentially.
You people
Kate scanned the
thinking
numbers stopping at locker
of
42.
buying a house
Theodore
or
Reynolds
remodel
was
a
guest pilot
house
34 in the program.
or
She whispered through the chill of recognition. My father's
maybe
identification number.
buying a house, building a
The
house,
locker
or
contained
remodel a
exactly what
house.
Deckard had promised. Climbing equipment,
Go to
weather
Mike
gear,
Holmes
a handheld
on
GPS unit,
YouTube.
and a weatherproof map
He
case.
lives in the
Kate opened the case,
Providence
finding
of
detailed
Canada.
topographical maps
He
of the
used to
Silver
be
Creek
on
wilderness area.
HGTV.
Handwritten coordinates were inscribed in the corner,
And
along
he
with a note in
fixes,
familiar handwriting that made her
people's
catch.
house
If you're
problems
reading
where
this, Theodore, I
contractors
hope you never
screwed
need to
up.
use it. But if you do remember our fishing spot,
That way, by going to Mike Holmes on YouTube, you'll learn the questions to ask
But your father never made it to this locker.
the contractors, inspectors, this and that. That's what I like about Canada.
Rough terrain,
But I don't know what their qualifications to be an inspector. Probably like here in Indiana.
Not necessarily.
You go to school
Her eyes
and
drawn
you
to the
never
window
build a
of the
house and done plumbing work and don't know a hole from
including a
in the
Bell Jet
ground.
helicopter. I'm rated for rotorcraft. If we could borrow that helicopter, Joshua's eyes widened.
So,
You can't be serious.
I want you to watch
That's
Mike
not
Holmes.
Kate.
I'm not
That's
getting
Grand
paid
Theft
for it.
aircraft.
I'm trying to
He's recovering
educate.
evidence in a criminal
educate
conspiracy
you.
that's killed hundreds of people. Kate
We got his son and
including my
daughter
father
and
your uncle.
another guy.
A distant commotion
And-
from the main campus interrupted their discussion.
You saw him. You can look on Mike Holmes. You see videos where he went down to Louisiana, down there where the Mardi Gras is, back when they had that hurricane, and he helped rebuild some of those houses.
Kate made a split-second decision.
In
gathering
Canada,
equipment en
they
masse.
got
Our timeline
like
has shrunk from 30 minutes
plywood,
We need that
2x4s, it's
They
blue
exited the
or
locker room through a
pink or
maintenance
red,
door
which
that opened
dip
directly onto
for
the tarmac.
different things
The
like
helicopter sat just 50 yards away,
mildew,
unguarded,
stuff
the
like
campus
that.
right
Where here in the
Kate led
United
Joshua in a
States,
crouching run
we don't
across
have
the open
different
space,
color
between them and the main
plywood.
security building.
2x4s, 2x6s, you know, like that. We don't have what Canada has. Why can't we get what Canada got? But when they went down to Louisiana,
Have you ever flown in a helicopter?
they had them blue 2x4s. I guess it was
No.
special,
Joshua admitted
I
strapping
guess.
himself into the co-pilot position. 2 rules, Kate said, beginning the start of the
And
sequence. Don't touch any controls.
if you're going to build your house with a
The
garage,
turbine engine whined to life rotors slowly.
you got to
beginning the
think
floor of motion.
of carbon dioxide getting into your
buildings across the campus,
when you're in
some
your
pointing in
garage.
that direction. There was no turning
But
back now.
people,
She eased
you
the
need,
collective
you
up,
use
feeling the
that
familiar
spray
sensation of
foam
helicopter
insulation.
blades
I
on
guess
its
they
skids,
call it
then lifted
closed
free to the ground.
foam
Muscle
insulation.
memory from her rotorcraft
You
training
watch, you
returned
watch
instantly.
Mike Holmes.
The
It
delicate
seals all
balance,
the air
electric
links
circulation,
up,
and
this
pedals
and
became an
that.
extension of her body.
And
They're not
now,
going to
now
just
you know
let
why
us fly
people
away,
built
Joshua shouted over
garages
the engine
separate
noise, pointing
from the
vehicle racing
house.
toward the airfield. They don't have a choice, Kate replied, swinging the
And
helicopter away from the building.
I wish
and
we had
accelerating toward the mountains to the
inspectors
east.
like Mike
Unless
Holmes
they want
here.
to shoot down their own aircraft over their own facility. The Jet Ranger climbed rapidly as
So,
a powerful engine
that's-
driving them up
that's
and
what
away
I-
from Silver Creek. Within minutes, the research facility shrank to a cluster of buildings.
Hello
nestled in the vast
there.
Montana wilderness. Kate banked through the coordinates from Deckard's map,
Martipal
climbed over the treetops to minimize their
Gomez,
radar profile.
welcome, my
They'll track
friend.
us, Joshua said,
Welcome.
watching the facility recede behind them.
I'm
Probably,
taking,
but they
I'm
can't
trying
reach the
to
crash site
remember,
vehicle
you know,
for
I'm
hours.
old. I'm 70 plus
We just
years
need enough
old.
time to find the black box.
I remember a flag like that. They taught us all this stuff.
To true wilderness. Jagged
I want to say
deeper
maybe
ravines
you
and
from
dense
Russia
pine
or
forests untouched by roads or trails.
Afghanistan.
It was beautiful but unforgiving terrain. The kind
You know,
where
I don't
crashed
care
aircraft
what
remained
country
hidden for
you
decades.
are in.
As they approached the coordinates,
No.
Kate reduced altitude,
No, I
searching
don't.
for a suitable landing zone. The
I
airport
took
jumbled
Spanish
across the
when I was
outcroppings
in
of steep slopes.
elementary school.
Exactly the inaccessible terrain described
I
in the
think
father's
you
letter.
all know what
There,
PBS
Joshua
is.
pointed
You
to a
know,
small
the
meadow
TV,
nestled between two
PBS,
ridge lines. It's tight, but it might work. Kate assessed
Public
the clearing
Broadcast
with a professional
Service,
eye.
which is by
It'll
the
work.
government.
Hold on. She
They
executed
taught
a
us
careful
Spanish,
approach, mindful of
math.
swirling mountain winds
They
that
taught
could
all
make
kinds of
helicopter
stuff
landings
on there,
treacherous.
on
The skids touched down
PBS.
gently on the alpine meadow, the rotors sending
And
waves through the tall grass.
I know what puta is.
And as the rotor
That-
noise
and
faded,
I had a
there was
Mexican
profound
teach
silence
me
in the
that,
wilderness.
and a
According
few
to the
other
coordinates,
words.
The primary debris field should be about half a mile that way.
I had a
Kate
good
said
lady
the
friend
ravine beyond the
that
meadow.
was
The
Mexican.
terrain where
I
they
forget her
allegedly couldn't
name.
recover all the wreckage. They unloaded the climbing gear, quickly aware that time was
You're
running.
welcome here
The November air was
anytime.
slightly
Go
cold
back
with
and look
celebration,
at the
and
other
afternoon sun already
videos.
hung low in the western sky.
Sometimes
They would
I
have
talk
perhaps
about
3
the
hours of
same
daylight
thing.
remaining.
I tried
Do
to
you know what we're looking
educate
for?
you on
Joshua asked as they
things,
began picking their way across the rocky terrain. A modified
especially
flight
how
report,
Amazon
military
screwed
spec
me.
smaller than standard. My father described it in his letters as about
So, people,
size of a
I'm
paperback
going to
book,
make this a
bright
short
orange.
video.
The ravine grew steeper as they descended.
I will
requiring
not
them to
be
use
on
climbing
here
ropes for safety.
Friday,
Despite
because
the
I'm not
cold,
on here
Kate felt sweat
Fridays
beading on her forehead
and
from
Mondays.
exertion and tension.
So, I
Someone
want to
in this
thank
wilderness
you
whose
all,
father had died,
putting your
his
faith
aircraft
in.
torn
I
apart
got
by
my faith in
experimental
you all.
materials that should never have been installed. After 45
You can
minutes
see
of
I'm a
careful
kitty
descent,
cat
they
fan.
reached the bottom
It
of the
was,
ravine where a
you know, all this
small stream
paint
cut through
back
the
there
rocky
is
ground.
real
Here the
nice,
terrain
but
opened slightly,
the kitty
revealing a
cat
protected
likes to
pocket
fall
that
out.
was
You know, they
visible
grab
from
hold
above.
of things.
This is it, Kate said with certainty, surveying
So,
the area. This matches
I
the
want to thank
description
my
from the crash
YouTube
report,
family.
the inaccessible secondary debris field.
Make sure you give me the
Joshua scanned the
thumbs
surroundings.
up,
I don't see any aircraft debris.
subscribe
It's
bell.
been 44 years. Kate
If I
said.
get an email where a new subscriber, I will subscribe to you.
This right here is what the X.
I want to ask you people that has iPhones,
So again, this is simply forming.
I
a
want
new
you
layer
all
in
to
the
help
soil
me.
and the concrete.
I got an
And it's
iPhone
expanding as we speak.
SE Series 3 iPhone.
Son of a gun.
I know an Android phone,
Trained and certified
you can go to your app store
and tell 'em
and get apps to clean your cash out, this and that, for free. You don't have to pay nothing.
A lighter smile.
The
by
iPhones
Colgate Optic White
is,
Unique hydrogen peroxide technology.
they want to charge you to say it's free and you download it, then they want to charge you for it.
To the brightest.
They began a systematic search.
So
moving
any of
outwards
you
of the
people that
streams
got
of
iPhones,
the ground was uneven.
I'm
covered
looking
with
for an
bugs,
app
trees,
in the
and
App
decades of
Store.
accumulated
It's
forest
free,
debris.
100%
If the black box
free to
described the
download
fire
it
in
and to
subsequent
use
years,
it
would be well hidden.
to claim my
After
cash
30
out.
minutes of
Or,
searching,
well,
Joshua
you don't
called
know
out from
what
near
I
fallen
mean.
pine. Kate, over here. She scrambled across the
And-
uneven ground to where he stood pointing at something.
And
half
you
buried
can
beneath
leave
the
it
massive
in the
trunk of a
comments
lightning-struck tree.
after I
A
get
glint
off.
faded
That
orange
way,
plastic was just
for
visible
some
above the
reason,
bottom
I
of the
don't see
accumulated
any
soil.
comments when I
That's
go
it.
back
She
to
breathed, dropping to
review
her knees.
until
Help me
the
move this
people
debris.
adds it.
Together, they cleared away the forest litter, revealing what was unmistakably
So
a
if
custom
you all can help me on
Unlike
the
standard models,
iPhone
this one was
Series
smaller, more compact,
SE
clearly designed
Series
for
3
coastal situation.
iPhone
Despite 4 decades of
on the
exposure,
free
the
app,
hardened
I
pieces
mean
appeared
free,
intact.
free.
The bright orange faded
It don't
inside
cost
the
you
little-
nothing.
He really did it. Kate
To
was
clean out
carefully
your
extracting
cash, well, you all know what I'm
His own
talking
insurance
about.
policy.
I sure
The
don't.
recorder was heavier than it looked, dense
So,
with 1970s era electronics.
I want to
A
thank
simple
you
label
all
was affixed
for
to one
joining
side
me
bearing only the
tonight.
initials TR and a date.
So,
11/14/79.
I'm going to get off here because I was in
Exactly 2
here
weeks before the
earlier
crash. Do you
today
think
on
it
the
still
road
works?
trip.
Joshua asked. After all this time,
Okay, I want to
military
thank
flight
you all. I
recorders
love
are built to
you.
survive almost
God
anything,
loves
Kate
you.
replied, examining the device. And this looks
And
like
wherever
it
you
has
live,
waterproofing.
Look out for
My
the
father
yellow
wasn't taking
school
any
buses.
As
Look
Kate
out
secured
for the
the
school
recorder in her
zone.
backpack, a distant sound
Stop
from her
bullying
The
people.
distinctive
Men,
thump,
start-
thump of helicopter
Stop
motors.
abusing.
She looked up to see a black dot moving
Thank
against
you,
the sky still
709.
miles away, but unmistakably
So,
heading in their
I'll
direction.
catch you all later.
They
Good
found us
night.
faster than I expected.
Peace.
She said,
God loves you.
"We need
Do
to
not
move.
give up
Now.
on God,
Back to our helicopter.
because God does
Joshua
not
asked,
give
already
up on
gathering their
you.
gear. Kate shook her head.
And I
They'll
want
have
you
it in
all to
sight
send
within
prayers
minutes.
to
We need
Judge
disappear into the forest, find
Frank
another way out. They
Kepler,
quickly repacked their equipment,
Kepler,
showing signs
or,
of
you know,
distress
you've
and
seen him on
The pursuing
TV.
helicopter grew steadily
So,
larger
I
as
want
the
you to
sky
send
as they
prayers
scrambled
to
up the
his
opposite side of the
family.
ravine, seeking the cover of dense
You
pines.
see stuff
Deckard
on
said there was a
TikTok
maintenance gate with minimal
about
security.
him. I don't know if
Joshua
it's
recalled
on
as they climbed.
Facebook or X or
It's at
what,
least
where
10
he
miles
passed
from
away
Williams,
today
but
of
you're right,
cancer.
it's our best option.
So you all have a great weekend. Tomorrow's Friday.
A larger, more
And
powerful
if you're
model
in
than the one
my
that borrowed
area,
Atlas Security
if
and
you're
placed
in
on
my
the side.
area,
A spotlight swept the ravine where they've been searching.
that's
for
hard
before.
me to look
Under
at.
the
That's
concealed
where I
canopy
be
of ancient
Saturday.
pines, Kate and Joshua paused to catch their breath.
And
consult
if you're
the
in the
topographic
area,
map.
it's
The northern perimeter
Friday
of
and
Atlas
Saturday.
roughly northeast of their position, requiring a grueling
So,
cross-country trek over.
it's kind of like a flea
Can we make
market,
it before dark?
watermelon
Joshua asked,
eating
eyeing the morning sun.
contest,
No.
and a whole
Kate
bunch of
said,
other
that might work
stuff.
in our favor. Their thermal imaging is less effective under
Fresh
force
made
canopy. The night
desserts.
will give us cover for approaching the perimeter.
There's all kinds of
They set
things.
off at a
You
sustainable
even get
pace
you
where
some
they
honey.
tested endurance rather than
So
speed.
I love
The
you
forest
all.
grew denser
Good
as
night.
they moved
God
down
loves you.
the
Thank
afternoon
you
light
all.
filtering through the
Give me
pine
the
canopy
thumbs up.
and diminishing shafts.
Subscribe. Let me know where you're from in the comments after I get off of you. I love you all. God bless you all.
As dusk approached, they reached the